where this is going. And I've been stuck in all your apologies. Gave you my all, but you wanted more from me. Keep your love, it doesn't feel the same. I hope it hurts you when you hear my name. A king is born. I told you before. A king is born. Now I told you before. A king is born.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Fasten your seatbelts for one of the great divisional rivalries in the NFL. This is the first of 2 games between these teams this year, and you know it's going to be entertaining. It's the Jaguars going up against the Colts.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. First rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry. And
absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3-and-out and did just that. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And now running right through it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Here we go now. Green.
From the gun, it's Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Here's Bortles to throw. And he's got Moncrief. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dante Moncrief, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So the D-line's going to spread out. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
This is Marlon Mack, the rookie from South Florida. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll try the air now with Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. He also had an interception return for a touchdown last year. Another one there. What's the goal for a defensive back? One a season?
One a season is really
fantastic.
Way more than you would expect. I mean, guys set those types of goals, but rarely are they reached. Rarely are they achieved. To be able to pull it off back-to-back seasons, who says no one makes house calls anymore?
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Now a handoff looking right. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. It's complete to Grant. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. They'll run with Mack. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the I. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a carry from Mack. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll run it with Mack. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So the pigskin will move from the 2 down to the 1.
And I have not met an offensive line yet that doesn't think they can get it in from the 1-yard line on a running play.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Now they'll run it on the toss. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either. An NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Locke. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Max Bola in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Luck. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Bortles now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll run it again with Fournette. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. And the Jaguars send out their punter. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. It's the Dolphins that have grabbed the early lead over the Jets. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. From the end zone, Locke. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Luck on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Perry Riley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And his kick is right through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play that time for the Colts. 49 yards. Now a first down throw. Luck. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. It's the Dolphins that have grabbed the early lead over the Jets. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On first down, it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. In motion is Grant. The final shot before the break. Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And just like that, it's third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
They run the counter now on first down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Off of play action, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Locke. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Fournette. Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Bortles steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. A big third down play there for the Jags. 79 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And now running right through it. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Running left, it's Fournette. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So 2nd and goal here from the 9. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Al Woods able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now a hit and lock, lost the football. It's out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figured they can get one of those takeaways.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Love. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Here's Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A handoff to Fournette. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's a give to Fournette. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Bortles. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Left. Check. Here we go.
Now Leonard Fournette. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Shedding through the defense. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Left. Black 58, rail. Black 50, so.
Fournette. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll run with Fournette. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now it's Luck. Now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll fake it. Now Love. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Luck now to throw. The swing pass caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, and a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Jags, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.